And welcome back to another episode of the 101 Things Under the Sun podcast. Happy Easter to everyone. I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday and was able to spend a lot of awesome time with your family. I am BrownieBits, and with me, as always, is everyone's favorite old man, Hoodrich. How are you, my friend?
Oh, I'm still in the state of depression after my Ramblers lost here on Saturday.
Yeah,
Very depressing. They played a great first half, and they slowly went downhill in the second half. Much to the dismay of myself and all the neighbors around me, because I was cussing up a storm.
They
So
they did some wonderful stuff though this tournament, and you got to give them props because they are a fantastic team, and we were behind them. And Sister Jean, right?
Yep,
we were
Sister
definitely.
Jean, the magic wore off.
I
lost $40 on the game, but that's neither here nor there.
It was a good game. Well, today
I put $40 on the game in hopes that I could win $500.
Oh, so, well, okay, so that was worth it then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely worth it.
It's not bad. Okay. Well, today we have a special episode because we actually have two guest hosts with us in studio. In fact, I'm actually away from studio, but we have a brand new guest that has never been on the show before. We have a Chapstick. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing really good, brother. How you doing?
I'm pretty good. So, tell us a little about yourself. Let us know. Let the people know.
Well, and just how chapped are your lips?
Oh, they are chapped all the time, which is why I keep chapstick on myself every day of the week, my friend. Originally from Canada, moved down here. Live in Central Illinois here. Like to have a good time, and really, really happy to be part of this podcast right now. So,
well, we are definitely happy to have you. And then the other guest host is somebody that you all know because he's been on the show before. We have Knobs joining us again. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic, brother. How you doing?
Fantastic. Well, today, Hoodrich, do you want to kind of explain today? And I don't know if you have a story for us.
I don't have a story because I'm too distraught over the whole Ramblers loss.
Okay.
Caught me unprepared. But anyway, right here we go, guys.
Okay.
For those of you looking to escape from the distraught of your Final Four teams losing or whatever, probably took some solace in going home and playing some video games.
Oh, yeah.
If you are not a normal person, because a normal person would probably go drown their sorrows in some beers or something. But anyway.
But when you're nerds like us, what
about beers and video games?
Well, I mean, that's total. Yeah, best of both worlds there.
But yeah, so you go home, play some video games, and that's what we're going to be talking to you about here tonight, guys, on this episode. Video games, everything from
A to Z.
They started to today.
Yeah.
And maybe some future video games that are coming out that we're excited for.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a little preview for today.
Right down our alleys, guys. Right down our alleys. Every single one of our alleys.
I want to start off by asking Chapstick about what you play. What's your games? What's the current games that you like to play and that you're always found on, I guess you should say.
I guess so. Recently, I actually I played for a while and I got rid of my 360 for about probably 2 years or so. Just got an Xbox One here in the last couple months, and I've always been a big Call of Duty fan, so like pretty typical, right?
Yeah,
Pretty
typical.
Always loved Call of Duty. I mean, I played with both you guys before.
Oh, yeah.
And then PUBG comes out, right? And started playing that.
I've heard good things about it.
Yeah, it's a good game. There's some glitches. They've done some patches on it and stuff, but
isn't it technically still in beta though?
Yeah, it's still a beta.
So that's understandable.
I mean, they keep patching it, but always been a fan of like adventure story-based games.
Okay.
So like Assassin's Creed franchise, love that.
Great series.
Started out pretty much on Halo, like way back in the day. Yeah.
Who didn't? And everybody started on Halo.
Yeah, everybody started on Halo, yeah. So
except for this guy.
Oh, Knobs.
I started on PC. PC.
Oh, okay. I guess we can give you a pass on that because PC is definitely the
PC
better.
is the the top-notch
The
ultimate.
top-notch.
Yeah.
Thank you. I feel very humbled, brothers.
But
Thank you.
for right now, I have the Xbox One, and I play a little bit of PUBG, Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed. I don't play too much. I got a family, so I play whenever I get some time. But just enjoy myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's always fun to kind of get away. So
I like racing games too, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I've been playing The Crew a little bit.
Okay.
That's a fun game.
I've heard.
I love
Interesting
driving.
things
I love
about it.
cars.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's another one I love.
Well,
so.
there you go.
Yeah.
So no.
See, my favorite pastime in racing games is always to go the wrong way and see the biggest pileup I can make.
That's like what? What
That's
was?
me and Madden.
What was that? Burnout? Was that game where you just like try to wreck everybody, pretty much?
That's
Yeah,
one of them,
if I remember the game right, yeah.
Yeah, you just try to get like the biggest crashes you could possibly get, and you get points for it.
That's what
Oh,
I
yeah.
do in GTA. So
Yeah,
I mean,
There's a PC
I've been thinking
game
about
like
getting
that
that
where you just
actually.
like
it's fun.
I haven't got it yet,
you
but
just wreck as much as possible. This was like a Windows 95 game, but it's still awesome.
Well, I mean, that's definitely something that I can see a market for. Because who doesn't want to go out and just wreck their car?
yeah, exactly.
Everybody loves a
Too
little
soon.
nice,
Too
rampant
soon,
destruction.
dude.
If there's a game that has like really great, like wrecking, just destroying cars, that kind of stuff, like who's not gonna love that?
Especially with an RPG.
Oh, it's like the Simpsons game.
Yeah, the Simpsons, exactly the Simpsons game.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that game. By the way, I should say that this happened to me in real life. I had a Genesis Coupe because I've always loved fast cars. Hit 140 and didn't work out too well. And
Well, you're at
level
least
1
here with
trauma
us.
in Carl Hospital. Yeah, I got airlifted 4 days, and I am lucky to be alive, and I'm lucky to be
We're
here
happy
right
you're
now.
here.
Yeah.
Don't
Thank
drive
you.
Wow,
stupid.
okay.
Don't drive stupid.
Yeah, Goodrich, I know you probably didn't know about that. I don't talk about it a
Didn't
lot,
know
but
that. I'm a little
Yeah.
shocked, but hey, glad you made it.
140 is a pretty fast speed to go.
Only do that on video games.
Yeah.
My friends. Only do that on video games.
Yeah, do not try this
yeah.
in real life. Just try it in GTA or
Unless I'm on a
Forza
drag
or-
strip and I got a roll cage and the right, the proper, helmet.
If you're on a
Yeah.
track, you can go 140. Otherwise, just stay the speed limit.
stay in
Yeah.
video games.
Otherwise, stay in your lane.
yeah,
Yeah,
stay-
there you go. Yep.
Oh, I was in my lane. I just lost control.
Hit a pole barn and flip like 4 times.
Yeah. Well, to kind of get us away from the horrifyingly shocking fact that you rolled your car
And almost died.
and
Back to
almost
video
died.
Games.
Yeah, back to video games.
Yeah.
So I enjoy the occasional shooting game. I haven't played one since Call of Duty 3 or Black Ops 3, not Call of Duty 3, Black Ops 3. I did not care for that game, and I've kind of
Wasn't
been
that good?
no.
wasn't good.
Black Ops 2 wasn't really even that great. It was
Black Ops,
it was
I
better.
enjoyed Black Ops 2.
Black Ops 2 was my favorite game of all time for shooters.
Black
in
Ops
my, in my
1
opinion.
was mine.
in my
Black
opinion.
Ops 1 was mine. By
Here's
far.
the thing. So, like for me, Black Ops 1 is where I got into video games, first-person shooters.
Yeah.
And I
Same-
liked the
same
game a
here.
lot, and
Mm-hmm.
I started playing more with Black Ops 2, which is
Okay.
probably why I enjoyed it more, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
If I would have started playing earlier, then I guess Black Ops 1 probably would have been better as a game in itself.
yeah.
I bet if you had started with World of War, you probably would have, or World at War, whatever it was called.
Yeah, World at War was a great game.
Dude,
Yeah.
Great
that was like
game.
one of the first Call of Duty games that made like it really realistic with like blood and like limbs and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I can even go back with the Call of Duties to Big Red One on PS2.
Oh, PS2.
Man,
Yeah.
throwing it
Yep.
way back.
That's
That was a
way
great
back
game.
in the
Dude,
day.
I still
Yep.
can pick that game up and play it. That was such a solid game. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, Modern Warfare 2 was probably one of their best games, if not World at War. I mean, they've had some very solid ones in the past. And still
Yeah,
Big
and
Red
actually,
1 is
they're going to release a remastered version here in the fall, from what I've heard,
yes.
Wow.
of
No
Modern
kidding.
Warfare 2.
Modern Warfare 2, they're remastering it. Just like
Cool.
they released Modern Warfare, the first one.
Yeah, the first one.
Remastered with what I don't even remember because it was alongside of their new game, and I can't remember which one of the new ones it was.
It
Was it
this
was
year's.
it World
The
was
one
it
that
World
came
War
out this
II?
year. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so then yeah, because you could get the deluxe and you could get the remastered Modern Warfare alongside of World War II, which a lot of people ended up buying that package just for the remastered Modern Warfare. Most didn't end up messing around with World War II.
So I have a question. What do you guys think about the next game being Black Ops 4? So like the Black Ops.
I have not heard this.
Yeah, it's the new game. It's
That's
gonna
the new
be
one?
this September. Yeah.
Just
So
gotta try it. Just gotta try it.
And it's the same people making it, right?
yeah. So like there's always been
Yeah,
like
because it's 2 different studios
Yeah,
and
it's
they
2 different
switch
studios.
every year.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
like it's whether you like the Advanced Warfare series or the Black Ops series. It's like Treyarch versus Infinity Ward, pretty much the
Yeah.
whole time.
I prefer Treyarch, honestly.
Yeah,
well,
me too.
I do too. I mean, Modern Warfare series was amazing,
yeah.
but I don't know. I'm
There's subtle
interested.
differences between like every game.
Oh,
like
yeah.
the way that
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I thought Modern Warfare 3 was the worst one out of all of the modern ones. Modern
think-
Warfare 3 and then Black Ops 3 was
Okay,
is
I
my
think
list.
that Ghosts was probably
I never
the
played
worst
Ghosts.
game
I didn't even unwrap
that
Ghosts.
Call of Duty has ever released, and I actually played it a lot. Like that was
Jimmy
the one.
actually got it for me.
Ghost
I
was
didn't
pretty
unwrap
bad.
it.
Like I was
However,
actually good at the game, and I still hated
sold
it.
it.
Yeah.
That's how bad it was. Yeah.
I did like the storyline, but the gameplay was worse.
Like the multiplayer was terrible. The
no,
storyline
like,
was actually
the
cool, but
single player storyline.
yeah.
Like
Yes.
it was a compelling storyline, but the missions and stuff kind of fell flat.
Okay.
The premise behind everything, great. That was just my thoughts on it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I played maybe a total of 10 hours on Black Ops 3, and I put it down. I was like, this is crap. And I have not played a Call of Duty game since.
Like Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, they were all garbage, in my opinion. That's just
yeah.
me. They were just all
Yeah.
bad. I mean, the new one come out, World War II. I played a lot. I don't think it's very good. I still enjoy it just because it went back to the original roots of Call of Duty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
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 It was the whole nostalgia factor that
Yeah,
that made it
exactly.
playable.
So it's not that
Yeah.
good of a game, but like you still like go back to when the original games came out and you like it.
Yeah.
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 So-
I can get behind that.
I hate to interrupt here, but I kind of want to go back to my roots of
Go for it.
first-person shooters back way when I was about 5 years old when I should have been playing these games. The Half-Life series, the Quake series. You guys remember any of those?
I never played them, but I knew of them. So-
Did know that.
Yeah.
Goodrich, you ever played any of those?
I've heard of them, but I don't think I've played any of them.
Oh man,
Dude.
If you ever get your hands on them, I mean, yeah, they're older games. Quake 2, bloody as hell. Quake 2, Quake 3 Arena, Quake 4, that was the final one. Half-Life, oh man, they're just bloody. Just the storyline is just amazing. Quake 2 and Quake 4 are first-person shooters. Quake 3 is just more of a multiplayer. You have just all sorts of different players. Like, you got the Halo people. You got just all kinds of different players from like the PC world back then in the early 2000s. And,
Yeah.
you can play online. You can play first person with bots, and it's just bloody. You got all kinds of just really cool guns. You got like electric guns, just electric bolts, and they just explode. It's cool.
Gotcha.
I shouldn't have been playing it at 7 years old, but
I think my
That's
first.
why you are the person you are today, Tyler.
what?
Yeah, I think
What?
the first first person shooter that I ever got into would have probably had to been Medal of Honor.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I
for the
forgot
game.
about
Yeah,
that.
that was like
For
the
the
intro.
GameCube.
Yeah.
That was like the first one I ever got into, simply because I think my buddy had a GameCube, and it just let like all 4 of us, because there were like 5 of us that really palled around at that time back in the early days, and we would just take turns playing that, and it was so much fun.
Yeah, I played. I don't remember what the name of the game was, but I played one of the Medal of Honor series. It was on PS2. Was the one that I played, and it was incredible. I had so much fun with that game. And this was back when PS2 was around, so the graphics were amazing, and now we
Yeah.
have graphics that
Xbox One X, right?
you
You can't tell.
my
Realism
laptop's more
from-
powerful than
Yeah.
that.
Well, if we're going to PC, that's not even fair, but yeah. So, hey, really quick question, just for all you guys. What do you think is the best console, excluding laptops, excluding
PC, the best
of all
console
time?
of all time?
That's tough.
Current
all
till-
time.
Now,
way
are
back.
we including like the games that were on it, or are we including, or are we just saying console?
No, I
Period.
think we have to
Criteria.
include. I
Criteria.
think we have to include the games
Mm-hmm.
because there were some consoles that were really good that didn't have great games.
Yeah.
Right. So, the games and the console combined, what was the best console of all time up to now?
Okay, and before we say this, are we gonna go like, if the game originally came out on the 360, it gets tied to the 360, not
Yes.
like
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like if there's console exclusive games, then you tie to that console. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
not. I mean, because the remakes, have
So
gone
like Halo is exclusively Microsoft Xbox, right?
Xbox,
So like
yeah. Even though it's on PC now.
yes, now. So
I
what
already
is
got
like
mine.
the whole way back?
I already got mine.
Ooh.
What do you guys think? I thought it'd be a cool question.
I think
wants
this
to go
is.
first?
I think it's easy. No question in my mind. Nintendo Entertainment System, NES,
original
the
NES.
original NES. I mean, Super Mario Brothers
Super
8-bit.
Mario.
Oh my gosh, dude!
Does that go over to the Game Boy with the Mario games on Game Boy?
Oh yeah, I mean, Nintendo was solid. I mean that I've
Yeah.
played more hours on the NES than basically any system except from PC.
Okay, so I gotta
So-
chime in here because I'm the oldest of the group. Okay, so when I was a kid,
Dude, you're like 18.
yeah, I'm like 16 years old. Anyway, no, I had like the original Game Boy, like the big.
Oh, I had one of those
square,
too. Yeah,
gray. Yeah. So
it wasn't even
and-
color at that time.
my
Yeah, no, it was
favorite
just
game.
Game Boy.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't the Game Boy
Graphics
Color. It was
don't
just the
make a
Game
good
Boy.
game.
Yeah.
Graphics
So I
do not make a good
played
game.
Kirby's Dream Land.
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
Dude,
dude.
That was
I
Dream
played
Land.
that
Was a
game
good one.
over
Oh,
and
man.
over. I could beat that game in
Color
like an
or
hour and a
not?
half. An hour and a half, the entire game. And it was awesome. But I don't know. In my opinion, I just love the Nintendo 64.
Nintendo 64 was a
The
solid
controller
system.
was jacked up. That's
Oh
the
my
only thing I
gosh.
have to say. The controller was the worst controller
Yeah.
ever made. But apart from
The,
that,
the
the
Nintendo
game,
Unless-
64 was
It was
going to
a
be my
challenge.
vote as well.
Yeah.
Unless you had 3 hands, that controller
Yeah.
was the worst controller of all
because it
time.
had 3 places to hold it, right? Like I don't
I love
know,
that
I don't
because it was
know,
challenging.
like the engineer
You
who
hold-
came up with it, but
Your left hand was in the middle, and your right hand was
On the
on the far
side,
right.
yep.
And you never went
Yep.
and used those other buttons. You
No,
just used
never
the
did.
joystick.
Yeah, exactly. So like Super Smash Bros, it was like, yeah. So
Oh my gosh.
the 64 with Super Smash Bros or Mario Kart is my ultimate.
Mario
Well,
Party. That's
Mario-
a very
yeah.
great game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I even played some Pokemon games on that.
Yeah.
All right, let Sesko, aka Knobs, chime in here, and I'm gonna agree with all of you on N64 being my favorite console. I've got 2 favorites of all time, of course, Super Smash Bros. Actually, the N64 version and the Melee version and the Brawl version. I love them all.
Oh, yeah, they're
And,
awesome.
Also, Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Oh,
None
yeah.
of the others
For sure.
beat.
I heard
Ocarina
Breath of the
Time.
Wild was fantastic
Really?
though. Yeah, I've only
I didn't
heard good
play
things
it.
about it.
I didn't.
But
play
I mean,
it,
that's
so I
on.
can't say.
It's on the Switch though. So
Dude, I almost
Yeah.
want to buy the Switch just to play Zelda because like
A
Zelda
lot of
is
people did
one
that.
of my favorite games of all time.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like, you can't
My
beat the,
sister's
you
got a
can't beat the
Switch.
storylines of Zelda. It's one of the better games ever made. So
it's
Yeah.
fantastic.
yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
fantastic series.
Yeah, that's mine. So
I do want to say because it was N64 did get my racing gene in me. I guess you could say my racing love of, or at least of racing games with Mario Kart and
Dude, Mario Kart, some of the most fun times you could ever have.
Oh my gosh,
Yes.
yeah.
Dude,
I
you could
agree
have a
with
bunch of 40-year-olds on an N64 playing Mario Kart, and you'll have a better time in the world.
Oh,
like,
no,
it's the
exactly.
best time ever. Like doesn't
Sober
matter.
even like
Yeah,
sober, just
completely
just
sober.
playing.
Like it spans like age and generation. Like it's just so good.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there are certain
Because
games
everybody
like that.
knows the characters.
Yeah.
You know, you could put any character in front of anybody just about any age, and they'll be, oh, that's Mario. Oh, that's Luigi. Oh, that's Peach. You know, the recognition there already draws people to it.
Oh yeah, oh totally.
Okay, here's my plan, guys. Let's pretend to be heroin junkies and go to a inpatient rehab that has Mario Kart and just play it for 90 days straight. And then I mean, we're not gonna actually be heroin junkies.
Or we could just buy an N64
which is like $40.
and
No.
and buy Mario Kart.
No,
That's
And
too easy.
play
That's
it.
too easy.
that's
We,
too
we
easy.
definitely have to fake being heroin addicts.
Yeah, for sure.
totally
I
on
like
board with
Tyler's
that.
idea.
Goodrich
Okay,
is
so
the guy.
so let's fake being heroin addicts, and then
Here's what we'll do. We will just give blood, like, once every couple days, and we'll say, look at these track marks, guys. Look, I already have a bruise from my IV when I had my last seizure, so, I mean, they kind of screwed up my...
And honestly, that's a community service thing right there, because we're
Exactly.
helping the heroin addicts.
Yeah, we're doing good.
oh my gosh, I do not miss home with these trains.
I'm sorry, I live like 2 blocks from a train track.
Dude,
Bad.
I have a train track that literally goes right past my house.
Dude, do
so-
you remember my old house? I lived by a
And a
train
golf
track there
course.
too. It's like I'm
It happens all the time.
eternally damned to be by a train track. Yeah.
It's the Midwest.
Yeah.
There's literally trains everywhere.
Yeah.
They don't even go on the
Speaking of
tracks anymore. They drive on the
They drive on the roads.
streets. Yeah.
It's like a
Yeah.
trolley car.
Speaking of
in the city.
trains, real good game that has trains in it, Red Dead Redemption.
I have never played that.
Me neither.
I've
think I
heard
have,
only
actually.
fantastic things
Yeah.
about it.
Nobody.
Isn't it that like it's basically like a Wild West style GTA?
Yes, and it is fantastic. So, my opinion of Red Dead is extremely high. In terms of like all the Grand Theft Auto games put out by Rockstar, because Red Dead Redemption is also done by Rockstar, and I had played more or less all the Grand Theft Autos, like 3, Vice City, San Andreas, and then 4 in Liberty City again. And then when I played Red Dead Redemption was my favorite game put out by Rockstar, because the quality there, like, doesn't matter the graphics or whatever, but the stories was very compelling. The gameplay was phenomenal. And then Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, and I was like, that's just a great game.
Oh yeah.
So, but
Rockstar has really done some fantastic work, especially
and I'm
recently.
super excited. I'm going to buy an Xbox One or a PS4. I haven't made up my mind yet, but
I've got both.
just for the simple fact that I could play Red Dead Redemption 2 when it comes out this fall.
Okay, are they going to do, like, the cross-streaming it? Like,
Yeah,
is that
is
going
there
to be a thing?
ever going to be like...
Okay, so first off, that's already a thing with certain games. Like you can
Okay.
play PC, Xbox, and I believe finally Sony actually broke into it with Rocket League. You can actually play
Yes.
with
Dude,
people
that game,
across
You could
though.
play
platforms.
anybody on
That's
Rocket League
crazy.
now.
Anybody, yep. So that's actually recently. Sony finally broke to the pressure. Like, I mean, people were
So they're getting
leaving
into it.
Sony to play Rocket League with PC.
Yeah.
So
Good deal.
that's
Good
the thing. Sony
Which
finally
is funny
broke down.
because like you think about like the simple concept of that game, right?
Oh yeah.
It's like you drive a car and you hit a ball.
Nobody literally has
It's like
an
soccer
advantage.
with cars, but like everybody wants to play that game.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's like it comes
Dude,
back
it's
to
so fun.
yeah, it's so fun,
It's
but
so
it's
fun.
like people don't, you know, they make these crazy intricate games and try to like inspire people or get people to play, right?
Oh, yeah.
And it's like all you need to do is drive a car and hit a ball and get into the net.
Well,
And
I mean,
it's crazy that it's like
as far-
people are
Because
scrambling
even if
to
you're
get-
bad at that game, it's still fun.
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
If you're bad at a super intricate game, it is just unplayable.
yeah.
So if they get a game that like everybody can play, and it's super simple and it's fun, then like everybody should be able to play it, right?
I mean, look.
Like, what's it-
So
Like, what's the game that's like super hard? That is it Dark Souls?
yes,
Yeah.
Dark Souls is super hard.
Yeah, that one. It's like you have to be committed to keep trying and trying and trying. And for the casual person, I ain't about that.
Yeah.
Ain't about that.
Yeah, like for me too,
Oh.
like I said earlier, like I have a wife and 2 kids, so I'm not trying to like spend like 10,000 hours on a game. I just want to jump in and play a fun game.
Oh yeah.
Just wait until Judah gets old enough.
Yeah,
But by then we'll have more crazy games like
it'll
that.
be like
Well,
you
there's
know,
going to be VR.
It'll be like deep
VR's
dive
gonna be-
VR by that point,
Yeah.
right?
I was about to say that. Didn't
Yeah.
like-
There's I mean, if you look at just simple games seem to be the more popular ones. I mean, Mario Kart, super simple game. There's not much to learn that premise. You don't need
There's
a lot
not
to
much
learn.
to beat it.
Super Smash Brothers,
Yep.
Don't need much.
Oh my god.
There's not much to that game. It's just fun.
Let's talk about the original like Street Fighter.
Street Fighter. Yeah, there was not much to that. You
Street
just beat
Fighter?
the crap out of your
man.
opponent.
Like the Capcom games, like ridiculous.
And then you're getting in Rocket League, super simple. Everybody loves that game. Look at Minecraft, arguably the most popular game for its lifespan. And it just got passed as far as the Google Trends. It just got passed for the first time since its inception by Fortnite. The first time in search results.
And the thing is, like, sorry, Brownie.
No, it's...
I know how you are with
It's
I've never
fun.
played Minecraft in my life. I just know that it's super popular.
Well,
I play Fortnite a little bit, and it's enjoyable, right?
Yeah.
But like,
that's one of those games.
I can understand the Minecraft, like the building, like the making a whole,
Well, it's not only that, but I mean, there's so much you can do. There's mini games.
It's so underrated.
It really.
That's the problem.
That's the thing. It's so underrated, yet it is just rated correctly because the people that play it love it.
And I feel like, honestly, like just talking to you right now, like if I play that game, I would never ever leave my TV because it's like you have so much to do. It's so addicting,
Yeah, I could see that.
Well, yeah, it is. And here's the thing. Now, obviously, I run a gaming channel for those of you listening that don't know, BrownieBits Gaming, and I do primarily Minecraft because right now that's about where I can record at. There's other games I want to do. Like I'm a huge city builder game person, so I love the Sim City. I love the City Skylines. I love those types of games.
You ever played the old what's it called? Like PC game.
Lego City?
Sim?
No.
Sim City?
No, Lego City.
I did play Lego City. Lego City was awesome. There was one game.
Lego City and Lego Conductor where you built railroad tracks and stuff.
I played that.
That was my jam.
I played that, but I'm thinking of something else.
But
like Legends of something where like you could build up from like the medieval age stuff.
Oh yeah, like Age of Empires.
Oh,
those
Age
games.
Of Empires.
No,
you ever played that?
Yeah.
That was my favorite.
I mean, you
PC
even
game.
have Sid Meier's Civilization. That game is like those games are fantastic.
Yeah. You could like nuke
all of
people
those.
and
in fact, there was a teaser trailer. I think it was December of 2016 that Microsoft put out. Age of Empires 4.
Age of Empires. That's what I was thinking of. Age of Empires.
Just so you know, the newest Age of Empires, they did say that it's going to come out 2019.
Yes.
Really?
I have
Is this
heard
going to be
2019.
for PC or for all consoles?
PC.
Just for PC.
PC.
Well,
Still just PC.
it's gonna be a Windows game, so I don't know if they're going to port it to Xbox, but it's
always
PC,
been PC
primarily.
right?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always been PC.
Yeah.
Because the way that
my
they're
favorite type of game is like real-time strategy type games. So I got hooked on Age of Empires.
Oh my god!
And I never hopped off that train.
I think everybody got hooked on it.
I got hooked on Age of Empires too.
Everybody
Age of Empires fan and
World of Warcraft.
Total War.
Oh,
Total
okay.
War.
Total War. I've only heard good things. I have not yet played it. I actually one of the YouTubers that I watch, he actually started a second channel so that he could play the Total War series. It was Total War Warhammer, is what he started playing, and that's a game. It seems like a game that I would absolutely love, but it's a AAA game. It's a AAA title, and I'm not spending $69 on Steam for it right now.
Yeah.
Unless there's
Eventually-
a Rig and Smash feature.
Well, I mean, yeah.
That was stupid. I'm
But,
sorry. I just Rig and Smash.
But here's the thing. So you have Minecraft, basically what I was going with, but Minecraft I like to build cities in. That's what I do. I mean, people go and play online and play mini games online. People go and do speed runs of the game. I mean, there's so much to it. It's such an intricate game, but it's such a simple game that anybody can really pick it up and learn it.
It's because you can make it as complicated as you want,
Exactly.
or as simple as you want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's one of those, and what I was going to mention to you, they made the Bedrock version. Okay. That's what it's called. It's now called Minecraft, whereas the PC version is now called Minecraft Java, which because it's in Java rather than the Bedrock edition, which is C++. Coding languages, I know that's, but whatever. But the Bedrock version, you can actually play with somebody on PC and on Xbox and on Pocket Edition. So I could be on my phone, you could be on your Xbox, and Knobs could be on the PC or on his laptop, or anything. That's really awesome. That's the really awesome thing about Bedrock.
But I need some knobs to play with.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't play with my knobs. That sounds really weird.
I know you want to. I know you want to.
I got plenty of knobs to play with. I sold most of my knobs, but I still got a few knobs.
Okay, so I guess we could move on to any games that have been teased or officially announced, or you're hoping comes out in the near future. Future
I'm gonna
games.
touch on Red Dead Redemption 2. Definitely, they've pushed it back a couple times, but I think they're on a hard set date in fall 2018, which I'm super glad for. Mm-hmm. Super excited for that.
That'll be awesome, because they also have GTA 6 planned.
Yes, I did hear that, and
I didn't know that.
From everything I've heard on GTA 6, they're gonna have, you can go to every city.
Every city that's been in the series so far, you can travel to.
Yes.
Really?
But I mean, the main story.
Game thus far.
Yeah, the main story actually does it take place in Vice City? The main story takes place in Vice City, but you can travel to all those other cities.
I think the main storyline will start in Vice City, if I'm not mistaken, and then the rumor mill that I was reading up on the other day. It's pretty much confirmed that it's going to start in Vice City, and the main storyline is going to start there. Okay. And then I think they said the next biggest playable was going to be Liberty City, and then San Andreas, and then the least bit, you could still travel around a lot in it, but was the setting of Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah. Okay. Which makes sense because they just had a big story.
In terms of like missions and stuff. They'll still probably have a lot of, playable areas and stuff in all of those cities, but that's where your missions are going to kind of trickle down from.
Yeah, so basically, think of Grand Theft Auto 5, the map, how big. That was a groundbreaking map as far as how big that... I mean, you could literally drive the interstate all the way around it and take 20 minutes IRL. Like, I mean, it took a long time to get around that map.
Oh, yeah.
This is what they said 10 times bigger than what that map was.
Yeah.
The map for the new game is going to be 10 times bigger.
So that would mean, like, if you drove, it would take like 3 hours.
Oh, yeah.
To get from one end to the other.
Oh, yeah.
Which is
crazy,
right?
Because when every city, so all 4 of the cities are going to be the same size of San Andreas. Mm-hmm. Or not San Andreas, but Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah. Los Santos.
Yeah. So every time you fly to a new location, it's going to be that size of a map. There's going to be 4. Yeah. There's going to be 4 locations roughly that size.
I'm just in it for the hookers, guys. That's I hate to say.
Yeah, hookers and blow.
And there goes Knobs.
And there goes Knobs. Okay, time to mute
Do it
him.
in the virtual world so you don't get your life fucked up in the real world. That's my motto.
Yeah. Hey.
Exactly. Yes. Somebody gets it.
Do freaking crack and hookers in the game so you don't mess up your own life. I like it, dude.
Yeah, or you just practice it in the game, so then when you do it in your real life,
you know what to do,
you're
right?
in practice. You're a veteran.
Like, so you don't fuck up in the real world.
Being in law enforcement, I can't exactly beat the hookers. I can kind of cuff them tight.
We just got banned from YouTube.
Just make sure you bury him right. No one will find out, bro.
Oh my gosh, we're getting banned from YouTube left and right in this conversation.
All right. Back.
Let's tone it down.
But so Grand Theft Auto 6 and Red Dead 2 are some very pumped up games.
So I have a question. Real quick.
Yes.
All right. So
I like to reference their knobs.
That's probably not a good reference for me.
Oh well, it's all good.
So Far Cry 5 just dropped.
Yes.
And from what I've seen in this game, it is badass, especially for like our area of the country, like Central Illinois, Midwest, like America all the way, right?
Yeah.
So I just want to know your guys' thoughts on this game because it looks really cool and I haven't got it yet. I want to play it. I've watched some gameplay videos of it and I just want to know what you guys think.
I had the YouTuber that I was talking about earlier that played the in his second channel, played Total War. He actually just leaked the first thumbnail for that series on his second channel. And I am super pumped to watch it because I've only, people are excited about this game. I never played the Far Cry series. I've seen it played. I've watched people play it. I've watched
awesome.
gameplay.
I played a bunch of them. It's
yeah.
good. Yeah.
The storyline seems really cool. And from what I've heard from this new one, Far Cry 5, this would be one of those times where I would pick up all of the Far Cry games just to play it so that I could see the storylines and everything. And
they're kind of on their own though.
Well, I mean, I still like to play through it, because I like to see how different storylines develop, especially through a series like that. Because it's a very specific genre of a game. Yet each story can be different. But yeah, it definitely has got me. It has piqued my interest. So it's
from everything I've seen on this, I'm really excited to play it. I'm gonna buy a copy as soon as I can. Just the whole everything going on in the game is so relevant to our actual lives
right now, dude. There's it's funny.
That,
it's very political. Like I watched a guy an early release of a YouTuber who played the first mission or something, and I was watching it. And I was like, this is very political for right now. It's based in this very hickerbilly out in the BFV nowhere total American kind of thing of this guy trying to overcome a cult, right? But it was funny. It's very entertaining. It's funny as you play it because you understand, especially if you live in out in the country, right? But yeah, it's really really good, really really good.
And I did read an article somewhere. It was somebody that grew up in a cult, left the cult, and had early access to the game or something, and he was a beta tester. He was the kind of the whole idea behind the cult playable factor in the game is very similar to how a cult actually operates. So they did a lot of good research from what he was saying, because it was he found parallels with the cult that he was in as a child and grew up and then eventually left because he didn't like it anymore. But he's it could open a lot of people's eyes to how a cult actually is, rather than just kind of being kind of a strange entity that everybody's a little afraid of.
Well, I mean, he probably saw the Kool-Aid and he was like, nope.
Well, yeah, I mean,
but I mean,
that.
all of the Far Cry games are super real to life, and so I mean, it's just fun to play those games because it's you want to experience that with everybody in the game, and it's just I don't know. And this game especially hits my heart because we live in Central Illinois, and the Midwest, the most American part of the U.S. So it's
if we just had some old,
kind of gets your
96
patriotic
trucks,
spirit going. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We got an American flag on one side, and
and I'm Canadian, so that says something.
But yeah, so definitely Far Cry.
I'm not racist.
Far Cry 5 definitely seems like it's one of those games, and I think this qualifies for the discussion because it's such a brand new game. It's so new that definitely qualifies. So, is there a game that you've seen, Knobs, that you're excited for or pumped about?
I haven't. Honestly, unfortunately, haven't been in that. I'm waiting for virtual reality to get more popular, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of really cool stuff in VR that is being developed right now. Especially the horror game genre has been huge in VR.
Yeah.
That's been a driving force.
People are freaking out, dude.
I have to wear diapers or something if I'm playing that kind of stuff.
You have to wear diapers anyways.
Probably. Just a fact of life, guys. I'm old.
Yeah. So VR in general. Yeah, totally. I'm pumped for that. I can't wait.
We're all going to be in a nursing home by the time we're 30.
Well,
dude, that's 2 years from now for me, man. You better watch yourself. Bro.
Yeah. It's 3 years from now.
I'll still visit you.
I like the he got upset, but he didn't deny it.
I'll be there, bro. I'll be there. I'll be playing my video games. It's okay.
Dude, yeah. Nursing homes are going to be great.
Dude, nursing homes in the future, Xboxes all over the
We're
walls.
all going to be in the same nursing home tearing that bleep up. Sorry,
Thank you for
PG-13.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Who fucking cares?
Crap up. All right,
Shit
now
up.
it's PG-13.
So
We
okay,
talked
so
about hookers and blow, and you're worried about censorship.
beating hookers and burying dead hookers. And,
I didn't say anything about eating hookers.
No, I said beating.
Oh.
You're going to eat hookers?
Why are you thinking about eating
A little
hookers?
extreme here, Brownie. But
What
still acceptable.
are
We
our
might
favorite
need-
games? How
Okay,
about this?
We might
I'll go
need to
first, I'll
make
go
a
first.
rated
Okay.
R
First.
podcast.
All right, I'll go first. So back in the day when I was in college, I went to this like super conservative college where you couldn't really play many video games. And
Eat hookers?
no, we did not. But what we did
Are
was
you sure?
we smuggled in a router and we played Halo 1 on PC.
Oh, nice.
We linked up and
Ooh.
played Halo 1 with like 8 guys on PC.
Ooh.
And for that reason only, Halo 1 has got to be my favorite game because rocket launchers and pistols on Halo 1
Oh,
has
man.
got to be like the most fun I've ever had in my
The
life.
rage quits
Oh,
I've had on
dude.
that game.
It's crazy.
Oh, you want to talk about rage quit? Just wait till Brownie moves in with you. You're gonna hear, "Oh no, screw this!"
Apart
And
from
you-
that-
you're
apart
gonna
from that,
have a controller going through the TV.
I've never thrown a controller.
More
through the
recently,
TV.
it's got to be.
It's gonna happen.
It's got to be Black Ops 2 on Xbox 360. It's my
Me and
favorite game of
Jeremy
all
have
time.
witnessed this.
Black Ops. So Black Ops 2 most recently is your
Most
favorite
recently,
game.
Black Ops 2. It was
But
I was on-
overall, Halo 1 or Halo in
overall,
general.
Halo 1 on PC. Black Ops 2 on Xbox 360. I was
Okay.
a beast at that game, so yeah, my favorite.
Okay. Knobs, do you have a favorite video game of all time?
Favorite video game of all time? Honestly, Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Melee.
Yeah, because I could beat every single one of you with Link.
I will bet you money that you cannot do that.
Oh, here we
I
go.
will bet you money that I can. I'm
I'll
rusty.
bet you $10 I'll lose.
Deal.
Okay.
We need to all get together and play Super Smash Bros.
I mean, I've still got my GameCube because I can't play with the Wii controllers. I can play with my GameCube controllers.
I don't care what system it is; they'll still beat your ass, dude.
No, it will not happen.
Okay.
I mean, you could literally
Hoodrich.
beat my ass, but not with.
All right,
All right,
Knobs.
Knobs.
All right. Chill out.
Want
You
to put a
There's
wager
a
We're all
on
friends
this?
here. We are all
Cut him
friends
off.
here.
Turn his mic off.
Turn it off.
It's done.
Okay, Hoodrich,
All right.
do you have a favorite game of all time?
Favorite game ever. Backyard sports. I can't pick
Oh
one.
my
Oh,
God, yes.
dude! Oh, I remember that was so long ago.
Dude, Pablo
Backyard
Sanchez
sports.
being the
And
best
I'm
of
gonna-
all
I'm gonna
time and
rank 'em.
everything.
I'm gonna rank them.
Oh, here we go.
Backyard football, backyard baseball, backyard hockey, and then backyard basketball.
Hockey's 3. Are you kidding me? I'm from Canada, bro.
It was not the best backyard sports game.
No, you're right. You're right.
But it was a very solid game. They did a very good job with it, but it was not the best.
No, I agree.
AKA,
And I
was
agree
also
with
the
that.
worst at basketball, hence its low ranking.
I gotta say, so football, backyard football, at least the 2002 version of it, was the easiest game to master. That was probably the
It was
easiest
so
of
much
all
fun to
of it.
play.
Oh, it was, because you could be
The
on
only
hard mode
time
and
you'd have
run it up.
A 3 foot tall Pablo Sanchez tackling like a 6 foot tall Keisha Thomas. Never else would that ever happen.
No,
Keisha Thomas.
it's just characters in the game. Did you never play backyard sports?
I played beanbags.
Leave the call. Gosh, leave the call.
Yeah, get out.
Just leave. Go
We're
downstairs.
cutting-
talk
we're
to my
cutting off.
wife. You can hang out with Shelby until we're done. Okay.
Fuck. I mean,
I'm just kidding, bro. I love you.
All right, Brownie
Okay,
Bits.
so-
Brownie Bits, what you got? What you got for
As
us?
far as my the game that I've spent the most time in, Minecraft by far. To give you guys an idea, I have spent almost 149 days in Minecraft. Yeah, so it's a little bit. I mean, I have a YouTube channel, so there's a difference. But yeah, so that's as far as the longevity. I've played the most in Minecraft. As far as my favorite game, I don't know if I could break it down specifically. It would have to be either the Assassin's Creed games.
Oh,
because I love
Those are
those.
good.
Get on my
Games.
level, bro.
Yeah.
Get on my level.
Or like SimCity or City Skylines, the city builder games.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
those, call
Yeah.
to me, I guess. So that would probably be what it was. Well,
Well, fair enough there.
Yeah.
Okay, so right here, folks, we've talked about all kinds of video games.
Yes, we
Kind of
have.
wrap that up. And now we're going to get on to the normal closing of the episode. We'll do dad jokes, riddles, and then I've got a social media craze.
oh, wonderful. And I've also got a
that's new.
Shannonism too.
I don't know
Okay,
what that
so-
means, but let's do it.
We'll wrap up this week for you here, folks. I'll shoot it over to you, Brownie, for first dad joke.
Okay. Why did the golfer change his pants?
I don't know why.
Because he got a hole in one.
Oh, man, that's a very applicable joke for me.
Oh, man.
All right, so I got one. If Knobs or Chapstick, if you guys got a joke, just feel free to chime in or let Brownie signal you or something, whatever. That way we don't skip you in case you got some good laughs coming our way.
Gotcha.
All right, so what do you call a question from a midget?
Oh,
What?
gosh.
A small wonder.
Hey, I got one.
That's good, ain't it?
That is
It's good,
fantastic.
it's
I
good,
love
it's
it.
good. All right. I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down.
Okay, I like it. I like it.
Yep.
Okay, I got a bad joke. My existence.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Well, hey, you're not the only one
Just
there, Knobs.
straight-
Hey,
To the-
I think you just hit home to 3 out of the 4 people in this show. Because at least somebody has a family. I'm gonna
Hey,
die. alone.
I got one more.
Okay, yeah, go
You got
for
one
it.
more? All right.
He's on his phone, by the way. I just kinda
Yeah, I'm on
came
my
up with
phone.
that.
I got some good ones.
It's all good.
All right. I just watched a documentary about beavers. It was the best damn show I ever saw.
Oh,
You can't
man.
cuss. That's bad.
Oh, fuck
Damn
you.
it. You ass.
All right. All right.
Do you have
here we
another
go.
one
I
there?
got-
Okay, yeah,
I
go
got
for
another one. What happened to the girl's lipstick after she drank a vodka tonic?
it. Oh, God.
What?
It smeared off.
That's good. I
Okay,
like that.
so I've got one that pertains to, well, I guess this past weekend for you listeners, but this weekend for us. And the Lord said unto John, come forth, and you will receive eternal life. But John came fifth and won a toaster.
That's
Oh,
good.
man,
I like
that's
that.
good. That's good.
I got a bad one. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Daisy.
Daisy
Daisy
who?
who?
They see me rolling. They hate it.
Knobs is now my new favorite person.
Hell yeah. Hell
Oh,
yeah.
Don't give him that kind of credit, bro. Don't give him that kind of credit.
Give me that credit. I need
All
it.
right. So I got a whole bunch more, but how bad should I do bad jokes so we don't want to come back to any more jokes this episode?
I think we
Or
need
should
to
I just-
do bad jokes so we don't come back to bad jokes this episode.
Okay, gotcha. A blind man walks into a bar with his seeing eye dog and starts waving his dog all over the bar. The bartender says, "Hey man, what are you doing?" He replies, "I'm just looking around."
Oh, my God.
That's good, ain't it?
That is,
Oh my god.
That's good.
that is good. That is so bad it's good.
I like
Oh,
that.
my
I
God.
like that.
You're just not laughing because you feel bad about yourself for laughing at that.
Basically,
No, I thought
yeah.
it was funny.
Okay, good. Okay, so that's once again I ended on a very, very bad joke,
Yeah.
which I'm kind of happy about.
Hey,
No, you should be. You should be proud of yourself.
yeah, good job.
As bad as that
episodes in a
was,
row.
you should be very, very proud of yourself.
It was good.
Well, I think it's time to piss you off.
Oh, good luck. I'm already pissed from witnessing Loyola's crumbling.
Well, hopefully this just crumbles you more.
What?
Well, we're doing BrownieBits Brain Busters. So
Oh,
this
yeah,
is
yeah, this will
riddles.
piss me
So
off.
if you guys have any riddles,
Oh.
then feel free. But I've got one to start off. This is a little bit easier, but it could be challenging.
I gotta get on Google.
It's shorter than the rest, but when you're happy, you raise it up like it's the best. What is it?
God, I'm not gonna answer this.
Oh shit! Hold on. I think we've done this before.
Dude.
Not this one. Nope.
We haven't done this.
Can you repeat that real quick?
It's shorter than the rest, but when you're happy, you raise it up like it's the best. What is
Your
it?
thumb.
Yep.
Oh.
I did do this. So I did this one before, man.
Nice.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then, in this case, I've got another one. Strip the skin under my skin, and my flesh you'll reveal. It tastes sweet and tart. Now throw out the peel. What is it?
Also another one I've done, and it's an orange.
Yeah.
Jesus
that's what I was
Christ.
gonna say, yeah.
2 for 2, baby. Let's go.
All right, I got one. Poor people have it. Rich people need it. If you eat it, you die. What is it?
Money.
Nothing.
Oh.
I don't get it either.
Oh.
Well, no.
Oh,
if you don't
actually,
eat,
yeah.
if you don't
Yeah.
eat anything, you will die.
That's true.
That's
Okay.
deep. All right, guys, I got one
Oh,
for you.
yeah,
Okay.
that was deep.
What can be seen in the middle of March and April that cannot be seen at the beginning or end of either month?
Okay. Wait. What?
Wait, say that again. Yeah.
Okay. What can be seen in the middle of March and April that cannot be seen at the beginning or end of either month?
I know it.
Go for it.
The letter R.
That's what I was gonna say.
Oh, you piece of shit.
Nice.
You piece of shit.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say that, but you got it.
Okay. What moves across the land, but never has to steer? It has delivered our goods year after year. What is it?
A train?
Yeah.
I got it! Yes! All right, you got one, Chapstick?
Yeah, I got one.
Okay.
So I got one after you.
The more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I?
Poop?
The more you take, the more you leave behind.
It wasn't poop.
What am I?
Ooh. This is a challenging one.
It's
The
good.
more you take, the more you leave behind.
I feel like
The more you take,
knew this
the more you
before,
leave
but
behind. What am I?
I feel like I should know this,
I
you
do
know,
too.
but I can't
I don't know.
think of anything
I don't
that. Yeah, I don't.
You want it?
Yeah,
Footsteps.
that makes sense.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn. Okay.
Yep.
Or I mean, I guess you could say footsteps or footprints, but
Yeah,
same,
same
yeah,
thing,
same
yeah.
difference. Yeah, totally makes sense. Yeah, that's something like I totally should have known that. But do you have one last one there, Hoodrich?
I'm out.
Okay, I got one more, and then we can move on to our craze of the week.
Okay.
Lives without a body, hears without ears, speaks without a mouth, to which the air alone gives birth. What is it?
You happy? You did it.
Yes, I am happy. I'll say it again. Lives without a body, hears without ears, speaks without a mouth, to which the air alone gives birth. What is it?
How does the air give birth?
Wait. Say that again one more time.
Lives without a body, hears without ears, speaks without a mouth, to which the air alone gives birth.
Is it wind?
No.
Damn it. Okay. I have no idea then.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Either.
An echo.
Oh.
Okay, I was on the right
good.
track.
You were very
You were.
close.
Yeah, you were pretty damn
but
close.
yeah,
Oh, Jesus. Oh.
I'm happy.
Okay, that was a good one.
That's
Oh,
good.
that was
Yeah.
good.
I'm happy. I finally found a good one.
What?
Much better than that fucking boundary.
I underestimate Brownie. I severely underestimate your intelligence. I always have. In high school, I always thought you were the idiot, but I'm.
Oh wow.
To be
severely-
fair, I am an idiot. So
I mean, so am I, but
That's why he researches this stuff before.
exactly.
We come prepared so we don't look like idiots.
Exactly.
True.
And then we show up looking like idiots anyway, so it's all good.
That's true.
Exactly.
All
That's
right,
how it
so
works.
we have. Let's go ahead and hear this social media craze of the week.
Okay.
All right, guys. So this is a little different take on social media craze for the week.
All right.
Ooh.
A lot of you guys have probably seen these memes coming up on, everything between the SpongeBob resurgence of memes, some new Star Wars memes coming out, and
Oh yeah.
the random catapults this week. We'll explain why those showed up.
Okay.
So, beginning of the week, about Monday, for you guys last week on Monday, over in this Reddit, apparently they just decided to start a meme war. So it was a SpongeBob subreddit, a Star Wars subreddit, and a medieval catapult subreddit that they all teamed up to take on some other meme subreddit, and they just started bombarding them with memes about how they're bad and all kinds of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So this escalated and escalated and escalated, so that people were upvoting and downvoting stuff off the front page into oblivion. It was massive alliance of just like anywhere from subreddits that like 30 people are on to subreddits of like 50,000 people in a war to take over the front page of Reddit for the day. So fast forward to Wednesday, and Monday, Tuesday, and early Wednesday was when we saw all like the 2 or 3 new SpongeBob memes really take off. SpongeBob taking a deep breath when he's not wearing pants or whatever.
Yeah.
That one took off this week. The chum bucket meme versus the Krusty Krab.
Yes.
That was when that took off. All that kind of stuff.
Seen a ton of those.
All the Star Wars memes of just some new Star Wars memes came out this week too. But anyhow, Wednesday the war reached a peak where the top moderators from the losing alliance, if you will, apparently got doxxed. And for those of you that don't know, the people found out who they actually were and posted their address and actual name and all this other stuff about them.
Which, mind you, is very illegal.
Yes,
that's
super,
felony.
Super illegal.
That's
so that happened, and then everybody was like, "Okay, we got to shut the shit down."
Yeah.
So it's still lingering. It's still lingering, but nowhere near as bad as it got. So that was the social media craze of the week.
Well, that's a very good one. Very interesting. I enjoyed that one.
Yeah, definitely.
So to kind of wrap this up, I've got one Shannonism to kind of settle us all down. And for those of you that don't know, or Chapstick and Knobs, because I don't think we did this segment when you were here last, but this segment is based off of the St. Louis Cardinals baseball team, their radio broadcast announcer, Mike Shannon. He says some really weird stuff during games, either because he's drunk or he's sober and he's just a weird guy, or both. So to preface that, so this is the one that I've come up with today. That foul tip bounced up and caught him right in the groins, and that'll really clear your eyes out.
Oh man, these are great. I love this.
Oh yeah,
this is great.
Yeah. My favorite one. I don't know. I do want to ask you, because I know your favorite one that we've heard so far was, "Here comes Whitey trying to give him a taste of his vocabulary with a little mustard on it." Have you used
That
that?
is my favorite one.
Have you used that yet?
No,
I
I almost did, but I forgot what it was.
Okay.
Oh, so before we close out,
Okay.
I do have a story to share. Since baseball season's up and running again, was it going to the liquor store today, wearing a Cubs shirt, day 3, obviously, let's go. There's a Cardinals fan walking out of the liquor store with a couple of handles of liquor and a case of beer.
Mm-hmm.
So on my way in, and I see him with all this booze, I'm just like, Oh man, the season's gone that downhill for you guys already? It's only day 3. He looked at me and he's just like, he didn't even say anything. Just the disdain on his face told me the story.
I mean, we're not doing so hot right now.
I mean, it doesn't matter that we lost to the Mets today, but
So we didn't smash one of the handles over your head then.
I don't even know if you guys won or lost or anything. I just funny because he didn't even reply to me.
Yeah, we've had some struggles, but I mean it's still early, obviously. The big positive is day 1 of the season we signed Greg Holland, the first true closer that the Cardinals have had since 2011. Whoop, whoop. So I'm pumped about that. So things are looking up, even though they don't seem to want to play. You know, I mean, we have Jose. I can't think of his last name now. He's one of the new guys. Yeah. He's batting .761 through the first 3 games.
Mm-hmm. That ain't bad. That's
awesome.
We need to do a sports episode of this.
Oh yeah,
that's what we need to do.
I mean, eventually we will. We've done one recently.
I'll come out to Indy and do one with you.
Yeah. All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, unless any of you guys have anything else to add, I think that just about sums up this episode.
Yeah, I think we should just close out.
Yeah.
Just
sounds good.
Say our goodbyes, and
that's us signing off.
Say who we are.
Don't forget to find us on social media.
Yep. You can
at 101 Things Under the Sun on Twitter.
We will all promote it on
my
social
goods are
media.
rich, and then we got BrownieBits, and I don't know about you guys, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm at BrownieBits 450. And if you guys, I don't know if you have a secondary Twitter. If you don't want to plug your personal one, you don't have to. But if you want to, you're more than welcome to. So, do you guys have any social media that you want to plug?
I'm in the works right now. I'm just on my personal stuff. Tyler Sesko is all my social media stuff. It's literally just Tyler Sesko. I am in the works of making my own YouTube channels, and I'm also planning on doing my own YouTube channel that I'm setting up. But I'm not going to plug that obviously too much on his channel. But I am, for now, Knobs, aka Tyler Sesko. Find me on Twitter, Insta, Facebook, whatever you want. And Jeremy, aka Chapstick, he's just got his personal stuff.
You can let him say it if he wants to.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean to steal your thunder.
No,
go ahead, Chapstick.
I just have my personal stuff at this point. Jeremy Schwarzentuber, try to spell that.
Good luck.
On all social. Been kind of thinking about, getting into the YouTube game and stuff like that. But at this point, it's just personal.
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
We definitely want you guys to come back and join us on at least another show as guest hosts at some point. So hopefully we can have that happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to add, and again, I hate to plug my own thing on BrownieBits, but me and Chapstick have been talking about doing our own, just not a podcast, but YouTube video channel, and we might just have BrownieBits help on that as well. So we'll just sort of cross promote. That way, it helps everybody. So that's
Chapstick and
kind
Knobs.
of our plan. And I'd also like to, just one more thing. I just think it's hilarious that Schwarzentuber is a German name. He's from Canada and he lives in the U.S.
Yeah, buddy. That's what's up.
The big three
that's
banger.
all I have to say.
Well, I think that's about it. Thank you guys again so much. We do appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out with us for this little over an hour show. And thank you to all of the listeners. As always, we do appreciate it and appreciate any feedback that we get. But I am good. If you have anything else to add there, Hoodrich.
Peace out, guys.
Yep, and thank you guys for
privilege.
Thank you, Brownie and Goodwrench, for having us on the show.
Yep.
We really appreciate it. And y'all have a great Easter.
Bye, everybody.